Welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, share with a friend. Thank you very much. And today is a very special day. It is official, completely official. Our boys, Jack and Luke Hughes, along with brother Quinn, are in fact the cover athletes of NHL 25. And wow, the Hughes brothers are a complete marketing dream for both the New Jersey Devils and the NHL and the sport of hockey at large. It is not too often you have three brothers in the league playing at this level. I had mentioned the other day that there was a trailer leaked, and it was looking like the Hughes brothers were going to be the cover athletes of NHL 25 for the upcoming EA Sports video game, and today it was confirmed. Completely confirmed, official. All three Hughes boys will grace the cover. And you see here, this is the Deluxe edition, which has some extra features. I don't know exactly what the extra features are. As I've mentioned, I'm an old man now. I kind of fell out of video games. But there's extra features in this Deluxe version. The Deluxe cover has all three of the brothers on it. And then in what they call the standard version, we have Jackie Boy here with his own cover. Just Jack on one of the standard covers. And then we also have a standard cover with just Quinn, as you see here. An amazing honor for the Hughes family. I'm sure Jim and Ellen Hughes are very proud of their boys for this latest achievement along their journey. And I have to imagine for the Hughes brothers, this is pretty cool. I'd imagine they all grew up playing this game for years and years, as most hockey fans and, young kids, teenagers do. If you're a hockey fan, NHL is a must-have in the collection. And one of the greatest sports games of all time, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm biased because I am a hockey fan, but I grew up playing NHL year after year with all my boys, and I'm sure the Hughes brothers have played against each other and with their friends for years and years, and now they are on the actual cover. A very big honor for the kids, and I'm happy for them. Hopefully they got a nice check for it. I don't think any of that information is made public, but I'm sure they got a nice little check for the honor here, and I'm sure they're ecstatic. I'm sure their phones have been blowing up from all their friends or anyone that they didn't tell. They probably signed NDAs or something that they couldn't talk about it. I'm sure that they told a couple of their really close friends with the promise that they were never going to tell a soul. But here it is today on August 22nd. It is official. They are here, and it's awesome. It's really awesome, and it's great to see New Jersey Devils in the nationwide kind of spotlight in a marketing thing like this. It's been quite a while since the Devils have had players that were this marketable at this scale. Obviously, the last one probably being the great Martin Brodeur, being an NHL all-time great and the legend that he is. He was featured in different campaigns and things over the years. But since then, it's kind of been quiet on that front for the Devils. And now we have two of our young core players in Jack and Luke Hughes featured on a video game. Awesome to see. Let me know if you guys are buying the game, if you're still into video games. These games are very complex. The graphics are mind-blowingly better than the games I grew up playing. They're much harder with the sensitivity of the joysticks and all these things. It was pretty basic when I, retired from video games. It wasn't as complicated, but maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe I will return to the sticks and I will try my hand in NHL 25. I haven't played one in years, but this one I might have to give a go. And we'll see what happens. The New Jersey Devils put out this awesome photo and caption. What you see right before you rage quit NHL 25 after the boys smoke you. And there you see Jack and Luke playing a game in a locker room type setup here. And I will say I know a lot about rage quitting. Me and my brother used to have battles. And unfortunately, I have a short fuse, and I'd often, throw in the controller where it, pulled the system across the room and had to go buy replacement controllers. I've definitely broken a few controllers in Rage before, so I know all about rage quitting. But let me know what you guys think about all this. It's very exciting stuff. It's about time we see New Jersey Devils featured on the big stage, and it doesn't get much bigger than being on the cover of NHL 25 or Chell, as the kids call it. The kids call it Chell. That's way after my time. We just called it NHL and whatever year it was. But love to see it. Love to see it. With all of this excitement and hullabaloo surrounding the Hughes brothers, I have been getting texts from a lot of my Devils fan friends talking about the possibility of Quinn also joining the Devils and completing the Hughes brothers trifecta all on one team. And I will say, I would absolutely love to see it, as I'm sure the Devils owners and Fitz and any Devils executives would love to see that. Aside from them being amazing players individually, having all three of them on your roster at once would be a marketing grand slam. As you see with the cover of this game, I mean, three brothers that are all-star type players is a marketing powerhouse. And having two out of the three is amazing. But having all three would be next level. Now where we come to the feasibility of this, I don't know. I think it could be pipe dreams, but then I could also make the argument that it might not be. Quinn's contract expires at the end of the 26-27 season. So we have next season, which is 24-25. The following season's 25-26. And then the third season be 26-27. He's under contract with the Canucks for 3 more seasons, at which point he will become an unrestricted free agent. Now, to me, the big question mark in all of this is we do have Jack locked up for a while still. Luke is going to be coming off his entry-level deal. It will be interesting to me to see what type of deal in both years and cap hit that Luke signs next, because to fit all three of these guys on our roster, it will be a substantial number between the three of them. You know, Jack's at around that $8 million. And Luke's next contract is a big question mark. If he signs a bridge deal or a long-term deal, it remains to be seen. But either way, he is going to get a fat, sizable raise from what he's currently making. And I think depending on that deal that Luke signs, it could be a pretty telltale sign of things to come in the future. It will be interesting to see. You know, Quinn is the captain there. A lot of my friends are like, there's no way Quinn doesn't want to come play with his brothers, but you never know. I mean, obviously that'd be awesome. I'm sure, you know, they all dreamed about playing in the league together, but now to bring it to the next level, to all be on the same team is almost, it's nearly impossible when you think about it, you know, all the things that have to happen. And it took a miracle with us landing lukehughes when we drafted him. Everything fell into place for that to happen, and now we're looking to complete the puzzle with Quinn, the third piece of the Hughes brother equation. And it could happen. It could happen. The only thing in my head is that it seems as though modern athletes are not quite as willing to leave money on the table and sign these team-friendly discount-type deals to go to a contender or something else. Now, you don't often see a situation, and I can't remember, you know, in my head, I'd have to look back on this, but a situation where there's been 3 brothers in the league, I can only remember the Stalls, really, in my time. I believe there's been a couple other families in the past. To have 2 brothers on the same team at the same time and then have the chance for the third to potentially join in free agency is definitely rare. And it will be interesting to see in the last year of Quinn's deal if they have an inclination that Quinn is going to try to leave and go to the Devils in free agency. They may trade him either to the Devils or another team to get something in return for him rather than just losing him for nothing in free agency. With that being said, if they're a contender, and it seems like the Canucks are built to contend for quite a while, they may just keep him for that playoff run, knowing that they might lose him in the offseason for nothing in free agency. That's a very big question mark surrounding the Canucks, I would say, for, you know, it's not for 3 years from now, but that is a very big question mark. And I'd imagine a lot of Canucks fans are probably feeling slightly uneasy about it, as they should. You know, if they ever want to play together in the same team, there won't be a better opportunity than when Quinn becomes a free agent in 3 years from now. You know, to try to figure out how to all sign deals at some point that expire at the same time would be very hard to do. And it would also be impossible to believe that you're going to do that. And then there's going to be a team that, A, wants all 3 players and can fit them under the salary cap. That's a very big thing for a GM to be able to finesse, and I can't see how you would do it without all types of collusion and things ahead of time. And so I have to believe there probably is a chance Quinn would want to play with his brothers, but the question is, does he value that over captaining the Canucks for the long-term future? And also money. Is he willing to leave money on the table to play with his brothers. I mean, to see all three Hughes brothers win a cup together as New Jersey Devils would just be poetry. To see all three Hughes brothers win a cup together in New Jersey would be phenomenal. I'm hoping the two Hughes brothers that we currently have, Jack and Luke, win one before that. But bringing Quinn to the Devils in a few years as a free agent would be absolutely blockbuster type stuff that would take the league by storm. I'm hoping for it. I don't know how feasible or likely it is, but I will continue to hold out hope for it like many others will. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Quinn really wants to play with his brothers? Do you think he doesn't care that much? A couple of my friends are convinced that he will sign for less than he could get elsewhere to join his brothers. I don't know. I mean, he would be giving up the captaincy in Vancouver. There's a lot that goes into it, and it will be interesting to see how it plays out. But let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Are you going to be buying the game? All three Hughes on the deluxe edition of NHL 25, and Jack and Quinn with their own standard version covers. Exciting, exciting stuff. I'll be back soon. I'm working on a lot of things for you guys, a lot of special things in the works. Unfortunately, some things take time to kind of marinate and come to fruition, but hopefully I'm bringing some of those things out for you guys really soon. We're a little less than 6 weeks away from puck drop, starting to get down to that final countdown. Final countdown. Can't come soon enough. Waiting for opening night in Prague, where we'll take on Lindy Ruff and the Buffalo Sabres. I'll be back soon with some other things. Love talking to you all. Throw it all out there in the comments. I'll be back soon enough. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go.